shall we have a conversation about Taylor Mitchell? On October the 27th, 1990, in Toronto, Canada, brilliant singer-songwriter Taylor Mitchell was born. Her folk and acoustic sound was causing waves in the music industry, and her lovely voice and meaningful words won over many hearts. Her 2009 first album, For Your Consideration, was well received by critics and demonstrated her vocal and songwriter abilities. It appeared as though she was on the verge of becoming famous. On a lovely afternoon on October 27, 2009, environmentalist Mitchell, who loved taking nature walks, decided to spend some free time before her next concert at Cape Breton Highlands National Park. Envision this. A tranquil excursion to the national park transpired into an alarming experience. A coyote unexpectedly attacked her while she was trekking. Mitchell tragically lost her life as a result of the attack's intensity and the ensuing blood loss. The fact that this was the first known instance of an adult being killed by a coyote added to the horror of the event, given that coyotes were thought to be cautious and frightened of humans. This incident baffled specialists. Let's talk about Jackie Boxberger now, the French track and field great who made a lasting impression on the long-distance racing scene. At the Summer Olympics in 1968, 1972, 1976, and 1984, Boxberger represented France and displayed his extraordinary talent and willpower. His accomplishments went beyond merely competing in the Olympics. In 1983 and 1985, he won the Paris Marathon, establishing himself as one of the greatest in the sport. He won the 1,500-meter gold at the 1972 European Indoor Championships. Boxberger never stopped pushing himself, even after years of competing at such a high level. He was victorious at the Paris Marathon in 1987. But Jackie's life had a terrible destiny waiting for her. In a terrible event that happened in 2001, Boxberger's vacation was transformed into an awful nightmare. When he was trying to video an elephant on a safari with his family in Kenya, something unexpected happened. Grabbing him with its trunk, the enormous monster threw him against a tree before sadly trampling him to death. Her throat had been perforated by jaws, and her body had about 80 bite marks on it. The top of Whipple's head and the soles of her feet were the only areas of her body that were spared, according to a medical examiner's later report. The dog's handler, Marjorie Knoller, a former lawyer, was found guilty of second-degree murder in 2001 after Whipple was mauled by the dog. Let's now discuss John Pickard. John Pickard, who was born in 1913, got his start in acting during the early years of television and gained recognition for his outstanding performances. He made multiple film and television appearances. John Pickard played Captain Shank Adams in the hit television series Boots and Saddles, which was one of his most well-known performances. His interpretation of the part enthralled viewers and cemented his reputation as a gifted actor. In addition to appearing on television, John Pickard also starred in motion pictures, including The Gunfighter and The Steel Helmet, which further demonstrated his acting abilities. John Pickard was unexpectedly confronted by a rather rambunctious member of his family farm, a huge bull, on that fateful August 4th, 1993. Regretfully, he was run down and trampled by the powerful beast at the family farm. When he was attempting to cross the field at the incorrect moment, he passed away unexpectedly at the age of 80. In Delhi's political scene, Surinder Singh Bajwa was well known for his role as deputy mayor. He brought with him a depth of knowledge and a dedication to serving the public when he took office in April 2007. Sadly, after that year, Surinder Singh Bajwa's term in office was terminated. Unfortunately, on October the 20th, 2007, he suffered a horrible death. At his house, a gang of monkeys attacked Bajwa. Yes, you read correctly. A gang of monkeys assaulted him. He and other monkeys fell from a first-floor balcony, trying to flee the attack. After seeking medical assistance, Bajwa passed away the next day due to his severe brain injuries sustained in the fall. Steve Irwin, the adored presenter of The Crocodile Hunter, won over millions of hearts with his fearless interactions with crocodiles and other untamed creatures. A feature-length movie and other spin-off series were produced as a result of the enormous success of the nature documentary series. However, September 4th, 2006 was a tragic day. Unexpectedly, Irwin suffered a deadly chest piercing from a short-tailed stingray while filming Ocean's Deadliest, an underwater documentary. He suffered severe harm when the stingray's barb entered his heart and thoracic wall. Irwin received emergency medical assistance, but shortly after the incident, he was declared dead. The passing of this eloquent animal enthusiast and conservationist is mourned worldwide. Generations of individuals are still motivated by his unwavering commitment for teaching people about wildlife protection. The commitment of Steve Irwin's family to protecting wildlife and their continuous work in Australia serve as a living tribute to him.